Okay, so welcome to the International Monetary Fund website. This is a data source that's looking at money. Gross domestic product is gross means the whole country. So in your entire country, domestic means your country, and then product means how much was produced. So in your whole country, how much was produced that year? How much money was produced, how many products, but also how many services, how many jobs. So you add up all the money that was produced in that entire economy, and then this per capita part means per person. Per capita means per person. And so you're going to take the total amount of money produced in the economy and divide it by the number of people in the economy so that you can have an even comparison across countries. And this is the map as it currently stands, with the darker green color, meaning more wealthy. And as you move into lighter green or yellow or then darker orange, you start to get more low income. And then this really dark orange is really, low income, pretty much, countries that are experiencing poverty. And so if you click on this little play, you can see how over time, more and more of the countries are moving away from extreme poverty, less and less dark, orange and dark kind of reddish orange, and more moving towards light green, and even dark green. This is only going back, 40 years to 1980. But take one more look at China right here. So China goes from dark orange to light orange. Then it goes into green. So does Russia too. It's not the only country that develops in this path, but one of the countries we're going to be comparing is China, as well as Norway is one of these ones up here, the United States, and then Tunisia was right here. So we've got those four countries that I've selected down below: United States, Norway, uh, China, and Tunisia, just to give kind of a representative sample of different types of countries around the world. And then here on this graph, you can see Norway's income per person rising and kind of falling, but it's definitely above the others. So Norway would be the most wealthy, but the United States is pretty wealthy, compared. Norway is a smaller country. They also have a lot of oil wealth from the North Sea. So some of this is like, the price of oil went up or something like that. Whereas the United States is a much larger country, and so it moves up very, kind of more regularly. But if you look down here, here's China. And so we do know that China had a lot of development. We saw that in this, kind of video up here. It moved from extreme poverty into, kind of a fairly, fairly developed country. But it's in terms of, wealth, it's much less wealth per person than the United States. And then Tunisia, you can see, used to be a little bit higher than China, but China kind of passed it up, and Tunisia has been kind of hanging out in more of a low income area. If you look at it though, it's not fully impoverished, right? If we click on um, Tunisia, it's not fully impoverished, but at the same time, it's in this lower income kind of band. Alrighty, come and take a look at this website. Super cool to mess around. You can pick different things. You can check out different countries and things. But this video is about the economic, or the money side of things.